everyone, and welcome back to another video of Tower Simulator 3. My name is Matt, and in today's episode we're going to be revisiting Dallas Love Field airports in Texas in the US. We played this airport quite a while ago, and I think I had a few issues with it. We played it on the Energy Design Airport database and then playing set. And I can't really remember too much about it, but we're going to play today's video with a little bit of a twist, and I'll explain that in a couple of minutes. If you've not seen any of my previous episodes, feel free to check them out on the channel, and there'll be a link in the description for the last episode as well. If you do like the content, feel free to like and subscribe, as it helps me out and helps me grow the channel to bring you more content like this in the future. If you do have any questions, comments or feedback, feel free to drop them in the comments or reach out to me directly and I'll take a look when I can. So, into today's video then, to give you a little bit of an explanation. What we're going to do is I've kind of built a custom schedule just to make it a little bit busier. It's not crazy. I think it's like 60 something, 70 aircraft movements. So it's kind of reasonably busy, but not too much. We're going to be using both runways for departures and arrivals. So we'll be using the 1-3s. I think we did this last time and it told us there wasn't enough separation between, but we'll see how the game handles it today. We're going to be playing more of an evening session at 7 o'clock, and I'm going to put some heavy rain on there. The reason for that is what I'm going to try and do is after a random amount of time, let's say 20-30 minutes, we're not going to do a too long of a video. It's probably going to be about a 40-45 minute video, this one, worth of gameplay, but we're going to try and simulate an emergency. So either 1-3 right or 1-3 left. We're basically going to get an aircraft to land. I'm going to get it to hold position on the runway and pretend that it's had an issue and there is an emergency, so we have to close that runway. And then we're basically going to have to close that runway down and move everything over to the other. So it's kind of just a custom scenario. We're still just going to play quick play, but I'm going to try and do that and we'll see how it goes on. If it doesn't let me hold it, then we'll just pretend there is an aircraft there. But I want to try and hold it so it stays on the runway, and then we have to close the runway, send the aircraft around, close that runway in our config, and then do everything from a single runway operation. We'll see how we get on with it, and yeah, hopefully it should be a little bit of fun. So I've explained the plan. We'll show you the schedule. So this is the schedule that we're going to be using. We're running the 7 PM hour, so there's I think there's 50 aircrafts for kind of your commercial jets. Don't think we'll get that many. I don't think there's that many gates, but it's split 60-40, so I think there's 28 and then 22. So 28 departures, 22 arrivals, and then there's another 25 GA. There should only be 20. Yeah, there is only, sorry, there's 20 GA aircraft movements. I think there's 11 departures and 9 arrivals. Again, GA is mainly on one side of the airport, but I think there is a few stands on the other side, which is why I'm going to land them on both sides just to kind of get the traffic in. And then what I'll probably do, I think we're going to use 1-3 left as simulating the emergency, just to make this a little bit harder. So let me bring all of our GA traffic on 1-3 right, and then we've got a taxi all the way across. Obviously, with the emergency, the runway will be closed, but we will still be allowed to cross traffic at specific points. The reason why I want to hold the aircraft on the ground is to then obviously show you what it's going to do. So we'll get everything set up as normal. We'll pause the game, I'll get the additional window and my cameras and everything set up. But yeah, we'll probably give it like 20 minutes or so, and then we'll pretend that this kind of emergency is happening. We'll kind of just play it as normal for now, because I do want to kind of get back into it and just remember what this airport is like. I don't think it's too big in terms of what it is. Yeah, it's not too big. Like, most of the traffic will just be using specific taxiways. I'll be getting TS3 Assistant up, and then in terms of cameras, we'll probably just be using this F6 tower view for the majority of it. So if you look at the ideas like the POV, we're basically just looking at everything that we need to, because all of our traffic should be going from where we are now all the way up to either 1-3 right or 1-3 left. I've put it on heavy rain. The reason I've done heavy rain is to kind of just say, oh, we're simulating the emergency that the aircraft's kind of had issues when landing, then there's rain on the runway, or runway's got wet. Like, if it gets worse comes to worse, we can't get the aircraft to stop, we'll just pretend that the runway's closed because there's too much water on it or something like that. As I said in one of my other videos, I want to try and start doing a little bit more of this, so like we kind of just simulate some random scenarios, kind of mixes the videos up a little bit, makes them a little bit more interesting, and yeah, just something a little bit different. Looking at the runway separation, we probably shouldn't be having kind of two aircraft parallel approach, so there should be kind of a gap between specific aircraft, if that makes sense. So say there's an aircraft on 2 mile final, so there's an aircraft on 5 mile final. They can't both be well, say there's 2 aircraft on 5 mile final, that won't work. But if there's an aircraft on 1-3 left at 2 miles, an aircraft on 5 miles on 1-3 right, and an aircraft at 9 miles on 1-3 left, that does work because they've got the vertical and horizontal separation basically between, yeah, kind of, if that makes sense. But yeah, we'll see how the game handles it. If it keeps giving us errors, we'll just kind of ignore them. But yeah. Southwest 8570, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left. Exit jet 1690, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left. What we'll probably do is get basically anything from this side, and then a couple here will probably go 13 left, and then all of this stuff will go 13 right. There is a GA open over there, but that doesn't seem to have anything on, and there's a couple down there. So what I'm going to do for now is just to kind of show what we want to do. We're going to turn the GA off 13 right, so that everything goes 13 left. But then obviously we're going to simulate the emergency on 13 left, so we've got to get all of our traffic over to 13 right. That's where this gets more interesting then, because we've got to get all that GA traffic from over there over to 13 right, and then all this southwest and stuff, everything's got to go 13 right. So yeah, we're going to set a timer. We'll say like 10-15 minutes, get a little bit of a flow going, get some aircraft moving, and then yeah, we'll switch it down to like a single runway operation after about 15 minutes. Play that for 20 minutes and see how we go. Southwest 4245, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. So you'll be taking, basically going Juliet? Yeah, it's Juliet. That's Alpha 5, we can probably send some of them Alpha 5. Southwest 8570, runway 13 left via Bravo 4, Mike.
Runway 13 left via Bravo 4, Mike. Southwest 8570.
Delta 5259, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Delta 5259.
The on right, yeah.
Exit jet 1690, ready to taxi.
Exit jet 1690, runway 13 left at Alpha 5 via Alpha.
Runway 13 left at Alpha 5 via Alpha. Exit jet 1690.
We'll get the next one pushed after that.
Lot ground, Delta 5259 with information Delta, requesting push and start.
Exit jet 477, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left.
Pushback approved, expect runway 13 left. Exit jet 477.
Lot ground, exit jet 7482 with information Delta, requesting push and start.
Well, we'll get everything moving for now. Again, there's still loads of Southwest, so I'm probably going to give it like 2 or 3 aircraft, I think, on 13 left to land. So we'll get like Southwest landing, and then the one after that will cause the emergency.
Southwest 4245 ready to taxi.
Southwest 4245, runway 13 right via Juliet Charlie.
Runway 13 right via Juliet Charlie. Southwest 4245. Log tower, Southwest 9015 on final 13 left.
We'll keep them moving for now.
Log ground, Delta 5259 ready to
Delta
taxi.
5259, runway 13 right via Romeo Charlie.
Runway 13 right via Romeo Charlie. Delta 5259.
I think what we'll probably do is the emergency will land, and then we'll probably try and hold him. Well, we'll see where he's about to touch down. We're probably going to vacate there, so we'll just hold him right there. Exit jet 477, runway 13 left at Alpha 5 via Alpha.
Runway 13 left At Alpha 5, fly Alpha.
Southwest
Exit
8570,
477.
runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Southwest 8570.
Southwest 7290, runway 13 right, cleared to land.
Runway 13 right. Clear to land. Southwest 7290.
He's on that runway.
Log
He's
tower,
on there.
big strike 1806 on final 13 right.
We're gonna like pretend, so when the jet links, I think it is, there's a jet links behind the southwest, which is quite way out. When he lands, we're gonna tell him to vacate Alpha 3, and then we're gonna hold him just short of Alpha 3 and block the runway. That's the custom scenario that we're planning, and then we're gonna try and run single runway operations with a busy schedule.
Log ground, Southwest 6694 with information Delta, requesting push and start.
Southwest 6694, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Southwest
Exit jet
6694.
7482, pushback approved facing south.
Pushback approved facing south. Exit jet 7482.
Log tower, Jetlinks 973 on final 13 left.
Exit jet 1690, runway 13 left, line up and wait.
Runway 13 left, line up and wait. Exit jet 1690.
That's the S3 assistant, just shut itself down again. This is always fun. What is this exit
Log
jet?
ground. Southwest 2219 with information Delta. Requesting push and
Challenger 600, so he's like a medium sized aircraft, so that's fine. Southwest 4245, runway 13 right, line up and wait. Exit jet 1690, runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Southwest 2219, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left.
Runway 13 right, line up and wait. Southwest 4245. Runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Exit jet 1690.
pushback approved.
Southwest 90151, runway 13 left, cleared to land.
2219.
Runway 13
Southwest
left.
4245, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 5259, runway 13 right, line up and wait. Southwest 7290, taxi to terminal via Charlie Delta Quebec, hold short of Quebec. Southwest 6694, runway 13 right via Juliet Charlie.
Runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude
Exit jet
1000,
7482, runway 13 left at Alpha 5 via Alpha.
Runway 13 right, line up and wait. Delta 5259.
Taxi to terminal. Charlie. Delta. Quebec. Control short of taxi lead Quebec. Southwest 7290.
Runway 13 right, via Juliet, Charlie. Southwest 6694.
Runway 13 left. At Alpha 5. Fly Alpha. Exit jet 7482.
Log tower, Southwest 7347 on final 13.
Guy needs to hurry up a little bit so we can get the next departure out.
Exit jet 7482.
It is wet as well, so they're probably going to use a little bit more of the runway.
Southwest 6694 ready to
There we
taxi.
go. Delta 5259, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Southwest 2219, runway 13 left via Bravo 4 Mike.
Runway 13 right, cleared for immediate
Exit
takeoff.
jet 477, runway 13 left, line up and wait.
Contact departure. Delta 5259.
Runway 13 left. 5 Bravo 4. Mike. Southwest 2219.
Runway 13 left, line up and wait. Exit jet
They are taking longer to vacate. They normally vacate there.
Southwest 2219.
Southwest 9151, taxi to terminal via Mike, Bravo 3. Big stripe 1806, runway 13 right, clear to land. Jetlink 73, runway 13, actually. Exit jet 477, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
terminal, near Mike, Bravo 3, Southwest 9er 151. Runway 13 right, clear to land.
Jetlink 73, runway 13 left. Jetlinks 973, runway 13 left, clear to land, exit at taxiway Alpha 3. Here comes the emergency. Southwest 7390, continue taxi.
Contact departure, executive 477.
Runway 13 left. Clear to land. Exit at taxiway Alpha 3. Jetlinks 973.
So, my situation right now
Southwest 7.
is we're going to get Jetlinks to land.
Low tower.
We're going to try and get him to vacate at Alpha 3, but we're going to hold him between Alpha 5 and Alpha 3. And then that's it. He's basically going to block the runway.
Southwest 6402 with information Delta.
Southwest 6694, runway... Actually, no, we're not going to get him. Southwest 7347, runway 13 right, clear to land. Big Stripe 1806, taxi to terminal via Charlie Echo, Mike 5. This is where it's going to get interesting, because I'm going to have to get the exit jet across.
Runway 13 right. Clear to land. Southwest 7347.
Taxi to terminal.
And Southwest 2219 is also going down to 13 left, but he's going to get to the end, and this guy is going to crash. Well, not crash, but we're pretending that he's got an issue. Jetlink 73, hold position. Jetlinks 973, hold position.
Negative. I'm landing. Jetlinks 973.
Jetlinks 973, hold position.
Negative. I'm landing. Jetlinks 973.
Maybe you can't do that then.
Lock tower. Southwest 443.
Okay, we're just gonna pretend that 13 left is closing. So we're gonna go to F4. We're gonna close 13 left, and then we're gonna open 13 right into there. We're then gonna change our separation to 3 nautical miles because we've got to get everything across, and then we're gonna change this. So Jetlink 73, taxi to terminal via Alpha. Jetlinks 973, taxi to ramp via Alpha. Southwest 6694, runway 13 right, line up and wet. Big Stripe 1806, hold short of Bravo. Exit jet 7482, runway 13 right via Bravo Delta Juliet Charlie.
Taxi to ramp. Via
Exit jet
Alpha.
7482, cross runway 13 left.
Runway 13 right. Line up and wait. Southwest 6694.
Southwest 7347, taxi to terminal via Charlie Delta. Southwest 6694, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Southwest 2219, runway 13 left via runway 13 right, Mike 5, Bravo, Kilo, Charlie.
Hold short at taxiway Runway.
Yep.
Big Stripe 1806.
Southwest 2219, runway 13 right via runway 13 left. Bravo, Echo, Juliet, Charlie.
Runway 13 right. Via Bravo. Delta. Juliet. Charlie.
Big Stripe 1806, continue taxi, cross runway 13 left.
Cross runway 13 left.
Delta 3334, runway 13 right, cleared to land. Southwest 6402, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left.
Taxi to terminal. Via Charlie. Delta. Southwest 7347.
Runway 13 right. Clear for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Southwest 6.
Let's see how this goes. We're just simulating that 13 left is closed.
Runway 13 right.
We can
Mike 5.
only use
Kilo.
Mike 5 as crossing.
2219.
We're going to pretend that these
13 right.
sections are closed
13
for now.
Bravo. Echo. Juliet. Charlie.
Southwest 2219, hold position.
2219.
I'm just holding there.
Taxi. Cross runway
Southwest
13
2219, continue taxi.
1806. Runway 13 right. Clear to land. Dallas 3334. Pushback.
We've changed this to 3 nautical miles, so we've got to get all of our geo traffic basically down there, and we have to cross them at Alpha 5.
2219.
Big Stripe is going in there.
Southwest 2219.
Delta 3334, taxi to terminal via Charlie Delta Romeo.
Taxi to terminal via Charlie. Delta. Romeo. Dallas 3334.
Southwest can land. Southwest 4436, runway 13 right, cleared to land.
Runway 13 right, clear to land. Southwest 4436.
So with the big stripe there, yeah, he's going to have to land. He's going to have to come Charlie, Echo, Mike 5.
With information hotel, requesting push and start.
Big stripe 222, no. Big stripe 2263, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left. November 17 Mike Victor, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 13 left. Big strike 2263.
Southwest 6402, runway 13 right, via Bravo 4, Mike, Quebec, Juliet, Charlie.
Pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. November
He's been on a bit of a mad run all the way down, coming all the way around, and then going there. He's just decided to check Charlie 7 by himself.
Southwest 6402, ready to taxi.
12 Tower, November 317, Lima Papa on final 13 right.
It should get interesting now that we can only use one runway.
With information hotel, requesting push and start.
So we played 10 minutes and closed the runway. We're just pretending that it's got too much water on it, so we can't land on it. Again, that should never happen in real life, but yeah. That's our pretend scenario. ExitJet 7482, runway 13 right, line up and wet. And these landings should be closer together now, because we are only doing 3 nautical miles.
7482.
And what we're saying is we can only use Alpha 5 as a crossing. So if we do have traffic going into the GA apron and traffic coming out, they're going to have to wait. Big strap 2263, runway 13 right, via Alpha 5, Mike 5, Echo, Kilo, Charlie. November 17 Mike Victor, runway 13 right at Charlie 7, via Alpha 5, Echo, Kilo. Southwest, ExitJet 7482, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Southwest 4436, taxi to terminal via Charlie Delta.
Runway 13 right, with Charlie 7, via Alpha 5.
Big strap 2263, crash runway 13 left.
Mike Victor.
November 17 Mike Victor, crash runway 13 left.
Runway 13 right, clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Big strap 8073, runway 13 right, cleared to land.
Taxi to terminal by Charlie, Delta, Southwest 4436.
Again, this is just a random scenario. I'm trying to kind of mix the videos up a little bit, try and go a little bit something different. As I start with this airport, shouldn't be too hard to manage because a lot of it is just GA and you can manage one runway, to be honest. I don't know why there is 2 runways at this place. Okay, so Big Stripe's coming in. Big Stripe will also need to go all the way over there, so he's going to have to taxi via Charlie Delta Bravo Alpha 5. Southwest 2219, runway 13 right, line up and wet. Twilight 90, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Twilight 990, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Twilight 90, pushback approved. Twilight 590, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Twilight 590, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Twilight 5990, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. No idea what his call sign is. Big Stripe 8073, taxi to terminal via Charlie Echo Alpha 5, hold short of Lima. Southwest 2219, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Big Stripe 2263, hold short of Lima. Twilight 590. Twilight 5990. Twilight 5590, pushback approved, facing south. They always make random call signs up there as well.
Terminal
Southwest 9457, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Big stripe 8073.
Big stripe 2263, continue taxi. So he's going to be departing.
13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
November 317 Lima Papa, runway 13 right, cleared to land exit at taxiway Charlie 6.
Hold short of taxiway
November
Lima.
317 Lima Papa, runway 13 right, cleared to land.
Pushback approved facing south. Twilight 59er U90. Pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Southwest 9er 457.
I've no idea what the word U means on a call sign, but yeah. We'll probably get this small aircraft out.
Runway. The runway is too short for landing.
He doesn't want Charlie 6, so he must be using Charlie 5. Big stripe 8073, continue taxi, hold short of Bravo.
Continue taxi. Hold short of taxiway Bravo. Big stripe 8073.
Southwest 6402, runway 13 right, line up and wait. And we will get the Southwest out, I think.
Runway 13 right. Line up and wait. Southwest 6402.
We...
Southwest 9038 on final 13 right.
It's really annoying that the Mike and Delta don't have
Twilight 59er U90 ready to taxi.
an intersection. Flight 5590, runway 13 right, via Alpha 5, Bravo Delta, Kilo Charlie.
Runway 13 right.
Southwest 6402, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
U90.
November 317 Lima Papa, taxi to terminal via Charlie Delta. November 317 Lima Papa, taxi to terminal via Charlie. Keep an eye as we're going up there, that's fine.
Runway 13 right. Cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000.
Flight 5590, crash runway 13 left.
6402.
Flight 5590, Flight 5590, crash runway 13 left. Flight 5990, Flight 5590, cross runway 13 left. Southwest 9457, runway 13 right, via Juliet, Charlie. November 86 Romeo X-ray, runway 13 right, cleared to land, exit at taxiway Tango 4.
Taxi to terminal. Charlie. Delta. November 317.
I mean, there's no arrivals after that Southwest, so
Taxi to terminal.
it's not as busy as I thought it would be,
November 317 Lima Papa.
unfortunately.
Cross runway 13 left.
Is this guy going to be rotate? There we go.
Runway 13 right. Juliet. Charlie. Southwest 9er 457.
They're all good. Well, it's going to come across.
13 right. Cleared to land. Exit at taxiway Tango 4.
He's parking on the other side, so he's going down there.
Southwest 9er 457 ready to taxi.
November 17 Mike Victor, runway 13 right, line up and wait.
Runway 13 right. Line up and wait. November 17 Mike Victor.
November 8 901 Yankee Oscar approved, expect runway 13 right. November 8 901 Yankee Oscar pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Negative.
November 8 6 Romeo X-ray, taxi to ramp via Tango. November 17 Mike Victor, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Big stripe 8073, continue taxi, cross runway 13 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 13 right. November 8 901.
I was hoping it was going to be a little bit busier than this, just to try and show you what an emergency kind of closure looks like.
Negative. We would like to stay in the pattern. November 17 Mike Victor.
November 17 Mike Victor, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Continue taxi. Cross runway 13 left.
Go in whatever
Big stripe
pattern
8073.
you want to do, mate.
Runway 13 right.
I
Clear to take
think
off.
he...
November 17 Mike Victor.
Is he a VFR?
Look around. Southwest 9er 457 with
KDAL to KDAL, so maybe he isn't in the pattern. What's he saying?
Look round. November 8 901 Yankee Oscar with information hotel. Requesting push and start.
Southwest 9038, runway 13 right, cleared to land.
Runway 13 right. Clear to land. Southwest 9038.
November 17 Mike Victor, enter right downwind, runway 13 right.
Negative. We are left pattern of runway 13 right. November 17 Mike Victor.
You do a left pattern then, mate.
Love ground. November 8901 Yankee Oscar ready to taxi.
Big stripe 2263, runway 13 right, line of point. November 8901 Yankee Oscar, runway 13 right via Alpha 5, Echo Kilo Charlie, cross runway 13 left.
Runway 13 right. Line up and wait. Big stripe 2263.
November 17 Mike Victor, enter left downwind, runway 13 right.
Runway 13 right. For Alpha. Alpha 5. Echo. Kilo. Charlie.
Big stripe 2263, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Southwest 9038, taxi to terminal via Charlie Delta Quebec Bravo 4, hold short of Quebec. Southwest 8739, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Turn downwind. Runway 13
Downwind, love it. Turn that downwind.
Runway 13 right. Clear to take off.
I don't know why he's on left patterns out of 13 right, but yeah.
Big stripe 2263.
Southwest 9457, runway 13 right, line up and wait. November 17 Mike Victor, enter final, runway 13 right.
Taxi to terminal via Charlie. Delta. Quebec. Bravo 4. Hold short of taxiway Quebec. Southwest 9038.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 13 right.
November 17 Mike Victor, turn base.
Runway 13 right. Line up and wait. Southwest 90457. Enter final runway 13 right. November 17 Mike Victor. Turn base. November 17 Mike Victor.
November 17 Mike Victor, enter final, runway 13 right, report final. November 17 Mike Victor, report turning final. November 17 Mike Victor, enter final, runway 13 right. Southwest 9457, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. I'm guessing this guy's coming from a full stop landing.
Runway 13 right. Roger. November 17 Mike Victor. Negative. I'm in the air. November 17 Mike Victor.
And go. Like that.
Enter final runway 13 right.
I don't know why he's, I don't know what he's actually after.
Runway 13 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff.
Right, well you're not coming in that way.
Contact departure.
Where is he going?
9457.
November 17 Mike Victor, runway 13 right, cleared for the option. November 17 Mike Victor, runway 13 right, cleared to land.
November 17 Mike Victor.
You land then, mate. You're probably going to go around doing that stupid pattern.
November 17 Mike Victor.
November 17 Mike Victor, turn left downwind, runway 13 right. November 17 Mike Victor, turn left downwind, runway 13 right. November 17 Mike Victor, turn left downwind. No. November 17 Mike Victor, enter left downwind, runway 13 right. Okay, you go on the right then. Flight 90. Flight 5590, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Southwest 8739, runway 13 right, via Papa Kilo Charlie. Southwest 9038, continue taxi.
Negative. I'm arrival. November 17 Mike
November 17 Mike Victor, extend downwind. November 17 Mike Victor, extend downwind by 2 miles.
Negative. Unknown command. November 17 Mike Victor.
I don't remember how to do VFR on this game.
Entering left down
November
wide.
615 Zulu Bravo,
November
approved,
17
expect runway
Mike
13 right. November 615 Zulu Bravo, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Completely forgot how to do VFR because I've been doing
Runway 13 right.
VATS and training for VFR, which is completely different to how this game works.
Departure. Twilight 59er U90.
There should never be. November 17 Mike Victor, extend downwind by 2 miles.
Continue taxi. Southwest 9038.
Starting to get a little bit of a traffic now.
Downwind. November 17
Extend that downwind. Delta 7207, runway 13 right, clear to land. November 17 Mike Victor, enter final, runway 13 right.
Extend
Going
downwind.
very, very
13
quick.
miles. November 17 Mike Victor. Negative. Knee push Vic drop.
November 17 Mike Victor, turn base.
Push
Pushback approved. Expect runway 13 right. November 615 Zulu Bravo.
November 17 Mike Victor, turn right, heading 040. Southwest 5401, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. I have no idea where he's going.
By 2 miles. November 17 Mike Victor.
November 17 Mike Victor, turn right, heading 150. November 615 Zulu Bravo, runway 13 right at Charlie 7 via Alpha 5, Mike 5, Echo Kilo, cross runway 13 left. November 8 901 Yankee Oscar, runway 13 right, line up and wait. November 17 Mike Victor, enter final, runway 13 right.
Runway 13 right. Cleared to land. Delta 7207.
Southwest 4655, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Delta 7207, taxi to terminal via Charlie Delta Romeo. November 8 901 Yankee Oscar, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Enter final runway 13 right.
I mean, he's doing 250 knots, so he's going to do well to enter final. But we'll see what he does, because this VFR stuff I don't really get. We are starting to get busy now, and obviously we're still on one runway, because we're pretending that is closed. You keep doing 150 knots and see if you can enter final. November 17 Mike Victor, enter final, runway 13 right.
Runway 13 right. Line up and way. November 8 901 Yankee Oscar.
Negative. I'm on this runway. November 17 Mike Victor.
November 17 Mike Victor, runway 13 right, clear to land. Come on, let's see if you can land. You're doing 250 knots at 1500 feet. You should be doing about 120. And you're way too high as well. You should be probably about 800 feet. So it's obviously not working, is it? Southwest 5401, runway 13 right via Juliet, Kilo, hold short of Lima. Okay. November 17 Mike Victor, go around. November 17 Mike Victor, enter left, downwind, runway 13 right.
Runway 13 right via Juliet.
Why are you turning right?
Short of taxiway Lima. Southwest 5401.
November 17 Mike Victor, report base. No. November 17 Mike Victor, report turning base.
Go around. November 17 Mike Victor.
Southwest 4655, runway 13 right via Juliet Kilo. Southwest 4655, runway 13 right via Juliet Charlie. Southwest 2795, runway 13 right, clear to land. Southwest 8667, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. And this is where we're going to get a queue now, aren't we?
Entering left downwind. Runway 13 right.
You keep doing that left downwind.
17 Mike Victor. Command requirement mission. November 17 Mike Victor. Roger. November 17 Mike Victor.
Gotta get all this traffic out. He's going to hold short. He's going down that way.
Southwest 4655. Runway 13
November 17 Mike Victor, turn right,
4655.
heading 010.
Runway 13 right. Cleared to land. Southwest 275.
I cannot get this VFR to work. Southwest 3316, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Southwest 6552, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. November 17 Mike Victor, enter right, downwind, runway 13 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Southwest 8.
Big strike 4588, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Turn right heading 10.
Southwest 5401, continue taxi. November 17 Mike Victor, turn base, runway 13 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Southwest 3316.
Southwest 8739, runway 13 right, line up and wait.
Pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Southwest 6552.
Negative.
November 17 Mike Victor, enter final, runway 13 right. Come on, please turn final. Just fit you in between these two.
Expect runway 13 right.
You're doing 250 knots. You should be able to turn now.
Continue taxi. Southwest 5401.
Okay, he's second that exit. Is this guy pushing back?
November 17 Mike Victor.
November 17 Mike Victor enter final. Runway 13 right.
Runway 13 right. Line up and wait.
Northwest 8739, runway 13 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Northwest 2795, taxi to terminal via Charlie Delta Quebec. Hold short of Romeo.
Enter final run.
Southwest 8667, runway 13 right via Juliet Charlie. Southwest 8436, pushback approved. Expect runway 13 right. See if he can get himself in somewhere.
Enter final run.
Backstep 4894, runway 13 right, clear to land. This is where this is going to get interesting now because we're going to get a lot of traffic. Southwest 1410, pushback approved, facing north.
Southwest 8739. Negative at arrival. Southwest 2795.
Big strike 4588, runway 13 right via Alpha 5, Echo, Kilo, Charlie, cross runway 13 left, hold short of Lima.
Runway 13 right.
November 17 Mike Victor, enter final, runway 13 right.
8667. Pushback approved. Expect runway 13 right. Southwest 8436.
Southwest 2795, taxi to terminal via Charlie Delta Quebec, hold short of Romeo.
Runway 13 right. Cleared to land. Jet 4894.
Southwest 3316, runway 13 right via Juliet Charlie.
Pushback approved. Facing north. Southwest 1410.
Okay.
Runway 13 right.
November 17 Mike Victor, turn right, heading 220.
Short taxiway Lima. Big strike 4588.
November 17 Mike Victor.
November 17 Mike Victor.
Okay, you're on that runway then. You do whatever you want to do.
Taxi to terminal. Charlie.
Southwest 5401, runway 13 right, line up and went.
Southwest 2795.
November 615 Zulu Bravo, runway 13 right to
Runway 13 right. Line left.
Southwest 6552, runway 13 right via Juliet Charlie.
Turn right heading 220. November 17 Mike Victor.
November 17 Mike Victor, contact departure. November 17 Mike Victor, turn final, runway 13 right. Southwest 5401, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
I'm in the air.
November 17 Mike Victor, enter final, runway 13 right.
Runway 13 right.
Southwest 8436, runway 13 right via Juliet Charlie. November 33 Quebec Alpha, approved, expect runway 13 right. This is where this gets tough now. Come on Southwest, hurry up. Backstep 4894, taxi to terminal via Echo, Alpha 5, Alpha, hold short of Lima. Backstep 4894, taxi to terminal via Echo, Alpha 5, Alpha, hold short of Lima. Southwest 9595, runway 13 right, clear to land. November 17 Mike Victor, turn right, heading 290.
Runway 13 right. 5 Charlie. Southwest 6552.
Southwest 1410, runway 13 right via Juliet Charlie.
We would like to stay in the pattern.
Northwest 4655, runway 13 right, line up and went. November 17 Mike Victor, enter right downwind, runway 13 right. November 17 Mike Victor, enter final, runway 13 right. Come on, just do something.
I'm not on pattern. November 17 Mike Victor.
Oh, well, what are you actually doing then if you're not on pattern?
13 right. Clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Southwest 5401.
Southwest 2795, continue taxi.
I'm on this runway. November 17 Mike Victor.
Okay, November 71 Mike Victor, you do you.
By Juliet. Charlie. Southwest 8436.
Southwest 9595, taxi to terminal via Charlie Delta Quebec. Big stripe 9641, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. We can cross him up there.
Runway 13 right.
November 33 Quebec Alpha, runway 13 right at actually no. Southwest 4655, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
taxi to terminal. Viago, Alpha 5. Alpha.
Flexjet 4894, continue taxi, hold short of Kilo.
Runway 13 right, clear to land. Southwest 905. Turn right heading to 90, November 17 Mike Victor.
November 17 Mike Victor, enter final runway 2. November 17 Mike Victor, enter final runway 13 right. Just get on the final, please.
Runway 13 right.
Exit jet 4492, runway 13 right, clear to land.
Runway 13 right.
This guy's going all over the place.
Southwest 4655.
November 17 Mike Victor, enter left downwind runway 13 right. Big strike 4588, continue taxi.
November 17 Mike
November 17 Mike Victor, turn left, heading 180.
next. I'm on this runway. November 17 Mike Victor.
Southwest 6552, runway 13 right, line up and wet. Okay, they're all coming down here. Big stripes all the way up here.
Taxi. Southwest 2795.
Big stripe 9641, runway 13 right, via Mike 1, Bravo, Papa, Kilo, Charlie.
Taxi to terminal.
November 33 Quebec Alpha, crash runway 13 left.
Southwest 905.
Exit jet 4492, taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha 5 Alpha, hold short of Kilo. Southwest 6552, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. November 17 Mike Victor, turn left, heading 050. Exit jet 4492, taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha 5 Alpha.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 13 right.
Big strike 9641, crash runway 13 left. November 43 Quebec Sierra, runway 13 right, cleared to land.
Runway 13 right. November 33 Quebec Alpha.
Yeah, he's just gone off my radar. I have no idea. He just wasn't listening to me at all. Southwest 7093, pushback approved, expert runway 13 right.
Southwest 4655.
And this is where we get busy now because we've got the runway closed.
Taxi with Kilo.
If we had both runways, we would be fine. But now we have a bit of a struggle.
November 17 Mike Victor.
Southwest pushing, we've got November landing. After 196, we can probably get a few.
November 17 Mike Victor.
Runway 13 right. Clear to land. Exit at 4492.
Flexjet 4894, continue taxi, crash runway 13 left. Under wings 810, approved, expect runway 13 right.
Next. Unable. We request resequencing to the final.
November 33 Quebec Alpha, runway 13 right at Charlie 7. Southwest 3316, runway 13 right, line up and wet.
Continue taxi. Big strike 45.
Big strike 9641, hold position.
Next. Unknown command. November 17 Mike Victor. Runway 13
He's managing to get himself back on, I think.
552. Runway 13 right. Via Mike 1. Bravo. Papa. Kilo.
Southwest 3316, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Southwest 8667, runway 13 right, line up and wet. Actually, can we get him out there?
Runway 13 left. November 33 Quebec.
Exit jet 4492, crash runway 13 left. Southwest 7093, November 43 Quebec Sierra, taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha 5 Alpha, hold short of Bravo. Southwest 7093, runway 13 right via Charlie.
Turn left heading 50.
Big stripe 9641, continue taxi. This is what you get with a runway enclosure. Probably shouldn't have gone with 2 departures there, we're probably going to have to send this guy around. Southwest 2168, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Southwest 8087, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Southwest 8667, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Can't because he's not actually gone. Southwest 8667, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Cross runway 13 left. Big stripe 90641.
Thunder Wings 810, runway 13 right at Charlie 7 via Alpha 5, Bravo, Delta, Kilo. Southwest 196, go around. Southwest 196, turn right, heading 310. Remember 615 Zulu Bravo, runway 13 right, line up and went. Southwest 1410, runway 13 right, line up and went.
Runway 13 right, clear to land. November 43, Quebec Sierra.
Please turning right, going that way. We'll get a few of these departures out now. Remember 615 Zulu Bravo, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Remember 33 Quebec Alpha, runway 13 right, line up and went.
Continue taxi. Cross runway 13 left.
Got it reasonably managing, but yeah, it's not ideal getting to go around. Southwest 2168, runway 13 right via Juliet Charlie.
Runway 13 right at Charlie 7.
Southwest 196, contact departure.
Runway 13 right. Line up and wait. Southwest Creek 316. Hold position. Big stripe 90641. Runway 13 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Southwest Creek 316. Runway 13 right. Line up and wait. Southwest 8667. Cross runway 13 left. Exit jet 44902.
November 152 Quebec Tango approved, expect runway 13 right. November 33 Quebec Alpha, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Okay. November 152 Quebec Tango, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Taxi to terminal via Echo. Alpha 5, Alpha, hold short of taxiway Bravo. November 43, Quebec Sierra.
Thunder Wings 810 across, runway 13 left.
Runway 13 right. Via Charlie. Southwest 7.
Southwest 556, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Southwest 556 approved, expect runway 13 right.
Continue taxi. Big stripe 90641.
Southwest 8436, runway 13 right, line up and went. Southwest 1410, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. And we've just had a crash. I'm going to leave it there anyway. I think we said we were going to only play like 40 minutes there, so we got that. Again, it was more just a bit of a test, this video. It's been a while since I played this airport, and I knew it wasn't going to be too busy, so we obviously wanted to try and make it a little bit of a challenge. Playing with a runway closure. You're basically just running single runway operations by doing this, but I hope you enjoyed the video. So you can always kind of simulate this stuff to try and make it a little bit more interesting. We could have closed 13 right, but I feel like it would have been easier closing 13 right, because then we could have just got all the GA stuff. Kind of making that hard, like saying, right, we're only using Alpha 5 for crossing. Like realistically, we could have pushed stuff up Bravo, used Mike 3 Alpha 2 to get traffic in, and then pushed everyone else out via Alpha 5. But we gone, no, you can only use that, that's fine. And then kind of pushing everything else everywhere else. So yeah, more just kind of a test. I wanted to revisit the airport, but just do something a little bit fun. Let me know what you think around these little custom schedules, well, not custom scenarios that I'm doing. If there's anything specific you want me to look at an airport and try and simulate, just to show you like how it would work if that was to happen, then yeah, feel free to let me know and we'll take a look. But that's it for this one. It was, yeah, always going to be a little bit of a shorter video. We kind of just got a cue at the holding point there, and it was probably just going to stay like that with a single runway operation. November 17 Mike Victor just didn't want to work, and we tried giving him patterns, but it doesn't want to work. So we'll just call it quits for that one. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. As always, if you do like the content, feel free to like and subscribe. And if you've got any suggestions or any questions or comments, drop them in the comment below, and I'll take a look when I can. That's it for this one. I will see you in the next video.